Welcome to How to Present to Absolutely Anyone. Confident Public Speaking and Presenting in Every Situation by Mark Rhodes. Public speaking is a fear that ranks higher than death for many people. Yet, whether you're addressing a boardroom, a classroom, or a room full of friends, the ability to present confidently is a skill that can open doors, inspire others, and help you achieve your goals. Mark Rhodes, an entrepreneur and international speaker, knows firsthand how daunting public speaking can be. He once pretended he had crashed his car just to avoid giving a presentation. But he also knows that with the right mindset, preparation, and tools, anyone can transform their fear into excitement and success. This audiobook is your guide to overcoming nerves, crafting memorable presentations, and connecting authentically with any audience. You'll learn practical strategies for building confidence, developing great content, and handling everything from tough questions to last-minute nerves. Whether you're a seasoned speaker or new to the podium, these insights will help you deliver presentations that inspire, inform, and move people to action. So, take a deep breath, relax, and get ready to discover how you, too, can present to absolutely anyone with confidence and ease. Delivering presentations without fear. Standing before an audience to inspire, motivate, or inform is a valuable ability, even for those whose careers do not regularly involve public speaking. Being a confident presenter is a learned skill, not an inborn talent. To assess your level of speaking anxiety, use the subjective unit of distress SUD scale, rating your fear from 1, which is low, to 10, which is high. Strategies to reduce your score include focusing on content creation, designing presentations that captivate your audience, and directly addressing any issues with your delivery or style. Part 1. The mindset and confidence to present. Getting your mindset right. Actions are shaped by two main factors: skill set and mindset. Your skill set is made up of what you do, when you do it, and how you do it. Mindset, however, is rooted in your beliefs, confidence, motivation, and goals. Altering your mindset can change your results, feelings, and actions. Grant yourself permission to make mistakes and avoid letting fear of failure limit your potential. Adopt the perspective of a 4-year-old who does not expect to know everything immediately, rather than that of an adult who believes expertise is required from the start. To overcome limiting beliefs like, "I can't speak in public," write down the specific belief or fear. Ask yourself, how do I know I can't do it? Identify what is truly holding you back. List the positive outcomes of conquering your fear. List the negative outcomes of not overcoming your fear. Compare the list to determine what motivates you most. Usually, positive motivation is more effective. During this process, do not identify with your fear or engage with it. Instead, imagine yourself in the feared situation. When negative thoughts arise, recognize them as feelings, not facts, and visualize your fear as a cloud drifting away, building the motivation, enthusiasm, and desire. One valuable skill for public speakers is anchoring, harnessing and recalling the emotions and sensations of your most confident moments. The anchoring process involves 4 steps. 1. Recall a time when you felt very confident and visualize in detail. 2. Press your thumb and 2 fingers together. Release the pressure as the feeling fades. 3. Repeat this action. 4. Practice recalling the memory, using this technique before stressful situations. Affirmations are another tool for building confidence. Repeat positive, specific, present tense statements, such as, "I am a great presenter," rather than vague future statements. Use these affirmations in the morning or at night to reinforce positive thoughts in your subconscious. Visualization takes affirmations further by creating detailed mental images. Focus on what you want to achieve, avoiding negative phrasing. If negative thoughts intrude, say them in a silly cartoon voice to lessen their impact. Remember, you do not need to be a professional orator to give a great presentation. Simply tell a compelling story. Be yourself, the same person who entertains friends and family with interesting anecdotes. Part 2. Delivering a great talk or presentation. The in-motion start. To deliver an engaging talk, capture your audience's attention immediately. Starting your speech as you walk to the podium can help calm your nerves. Engaging the audience with a joke, quote, or surprising fact at the outset makes it easier to keep their attention throughout. Losing their focus early can make it difficult to regain it later. Creating great content. Open with your strongest content. Present it as a story, and organize your points as if they were chapters in a book. If you're unsure about the format, ask event organizers for guidance. Avoid reading from a script. Instead, use prompt notes and bullet points that include anecdotes or specific points. Stories are easier to remember and share than memorized scripts. The exact wording is less important than the story's overall message. Use dramatic pauses and intonation to emphasize key points. Humor is an effective way to engage your audience. Choose inoffensive, original jokes, and feel free to show vulnerability or poke fun at yourself. Pause after a joke to allow laughter. End your presentation with a memorable story, quote, or appropriate joke. Dealing with objections. Some presenters worry that they are not qualified or that their age or gender makes them unsuitable for certain topics. If these concerns are genuine, address them directly. For example, if you feel less experienced than your audience, begin by acknowledging this. Now I know that all of you have much more experience than I do, but alternatively, say, I've been specializing in a niche area, but I want to share my ideas. Getting the audience to take action. To persuade your audience, communicate urgency and scarcity, but avoid exaggerating benefits. Encourage action by speaking early in the day when the audience is most attentive. Clearly explaining what your product or service offers and connecting it to audience needs. Reinforcing emotional benefits, including relevant personal examples. Ending with a specific call to action. Dealing with audience questions. Questions are often the most spontaneous part of presentation, and speakers may fear being unable to answer them. When faced with a difficult question, look at the questioner, but direct your answer to the entire room. Keep your response relevant to all attendees. If you need time to think, defer the question and offer to discuss it after the presentation. Redirect eye contact if someone tries to dominate the session. To manage questions, specify at the beginning when and how you will take them, after each section or during a formal Q&A at the end. How to prepare. For some engagements, you will need to provide a biography outlining your expertise, the value of your presentation, and your major achievements. This establishes credibility and gives the audience useful background. Practice your presentation repeatedly. Use a phone app to record and review your speech, breaking it into sections for easier revision. Allow time for audience questions during practice. If you're concerned about filling your allotted time, Q&A sessions can help. Alternatively, start your presentation with an audience activity, such as asking a neighbor a question. Ensure you have all necessary equipment, including a working microphone and technology for visual aids. Delivering on the day. Before arriving at the venue, confirm you have travel and personal items like tickets, clothes, printed prompt notes with estimated times for each section, the meeting agenda and directions, your printed biography, visual aids and slides, any props. Communicate with the coordinator if you're running late or need anything for your speech. Confirm the timing and format of your presentation. Keep a personal stopwatch and synchronize it with the venue's timer. If you're not the first speaker, listen to previous presenters and reference their points if appropriate, but avoid open disagreement. Adjust your notes if needed, but do not change the order of slides or visual aids at the last minute, as this may disrupt your timing. Be mindful of your speaking volume and, if possible, do a sound check beforehand. Stay hydrated to prevent dry mouth, and keep water nearby while speaking conclusion. As we come to the end of how to present to absolutely anyone, remember that public speaking is more than just a professional skill. It's a powerful way to share ideas, build relationships, and make a difference in the world. Mark Rhodes has shown us that confidence on stage comes not from being perfect, but from being prepared, authentic, and open to learning. By mastering your mindset, practicing your content, and connecting with your audience, you can turn even the most nerve-wracking speaking opportunity into a rewarding experience. Every presentation is a chance to grow, inspire, and achieve more than you thought possible. So, don't let fear hold you back. With the tools and strategies you've learned here, you're ready to step up, speak out, and present to absolutely anyone. Thank you for listening. Now go out and make your voice heard.